Welcome to our show where we slice through the noise to uncover the truth at the wild intersection of tech, politics, and power. I'm your host, your guide through the chaos and holy rockets. Do we have a show for you today? Elon Musk is throwing punches like never before, declaring war on Donald Trump, feuding with Steve Bannon, and oh yeah, teasing a brand new political party that's got millions buzzing. Plus a bombshell from the US Air Force. They've just scrapped a game-changing SpaceX project over seabirds. Strap in because this episode is about to blast off. We're diving into four massive stories today. The Air Force's sudden breakup with SpaceX, Musk's fiery feud with Trump, his brutal war of words with Steve Bannon, and his wild plan to launch the America Party. Is Elon about to reshape US politics, or is this all just a billionaire's fever dream? Let's find out. But first, let's set the stage with a story that's got environmentalists cheering and SpaceX fans scratching their heads. SpaceX's hypersonic dream grounded by seabirds. Picture this, a SpaceX rocket, screaming through the sky, delivering 100 tons of military cargo anywhere on Earth in just 90 minutes. Sounds like science fiction, right? Well, it was supposed to be reality, thanks to a US Air Force plan to test hypersonic rocket cargo deliveries from Johnston Atoll, a speck of land 800 miles southwest of Hawaii. But this week, the Air Force pulled the plug, and the reason? Seabirds. Yes, you heard that right. Seabirds. Johnston Atoll is a national wildlife refuge, home to 14 species of tropical birds. Biologists warned that rocket launches could turn these feathered locals into collateral damage, and a petition with over 3,800 signatures demanded the project be scrapped. The Air Force initially promised an environmental assessment, but according to Stars and Stripes, they've now ditched Johnston Atoll entirely and are hunting for new locations. No word yet on where, but the program's goal is still massive. Use commercial rockets like SpaceX's to deliver supplies faster than you can get a pizza, revolutionizing military logistics that currently take days or even weeks. Now, SpaceX is no stranger to environmental controversies. Remember the 2023 Starship launch in Boca Chica, Texas, that obliterated shorebird nests? Musk shrugged it off with a quip about no omelets for a week, but it landed SpaceX in hot water with lawsuits and fines. This time, the Air Force isn't taking chances. So is this a win for conservation or a blow to innovation? I mean, imagine the possibilities. Emergency supplies to disaster zones, troops resupplied in hours, not weeks. But at what cost to nature? Here's my take. SpaceX's vision is bold, but they've got to figure out how to innovate without torching ecosystems. Musk wants to colonize Mars, but he's got to keep Earth happy first. What do you think? Is this cancellation a smart move to protect wildlife or a bureaucratic fumble that's holding back progress? We want to hear your thoughts. All right, let's pivot from seabirds to a full-on political cage match. Elon Musk and Donald Trump were once buddies. Musk even dropped $277 million on Trump's 2024 campaign. But now, they're at each other's throats, and it's getting ugly. Let's break it down. Musk versus Trump, the feud that's shaking Washington. Elon Musk and Donald Trump were the ultimate power duo until they weren't. Musk co-led the Department of Government Efficiency, or DOGE, with Vivek Ramaswamy, slashing government waste like a sci-fi hero. But in May 2025, Musk resigned in a huff over Trump's one big beautiful bill, a massive tax and spending package he called, and I'm quoting his X post here, a disgusting abomination that'll pile trillions onto America's debt. Trump fired back, accusing Musk of relying on more subsidies than any human in history to keep SpaceX and Tesla afloat. Ouch. It didn't stop there. Trump threatened to cut SpaceX's contracts, worth up to $38 billion from NASA and the Defense Department, and even hinted at deporting Musk to South Africa, despite Elon being a naturalized U.S. citizen. Musk clapped back, calling the bill political suicide for the GOP and accusing Trump of running a Porky Pig party. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Trump then doubled down, saying DOGE, the agency Musk helped create, could eat his businesses. Talk about a plot twist. Why does this matter? SpaceX isn't just about rockets to Mars. It's a cornerstone of U.S. national security, from satellite launches to the Golden Dome missile defense system. If Trump follows through on his threats, it could ground America's space ambitions. But Musk isn't backing down. He's using X to rally his 250 million followers, calling the bill a betrayal of fiscal responsibility. Here's the kicker. This feud isn't just personal, it's existential. Musk's companies depend on government contracts, but he's biting the hand that feeds him. Is he a visionary taking on a bloated system or a billionaire throwing a tantrum? And what about Trump's deportation jab? It's absurd, but it's got people talking. Let's be real, this is peak 2025 drama. So, who's got the upper hand here, Musk or Trump? But hold on, because the drama doesn't stop there. Let's talk about Elon's other beef, with none other than Steve Bannon. Musk versus Bannon, the war of words gets nasty. If you thought Musk versus Trump was spicy, wait till you hear about Elon Musk and Steve Bannon. These two are trading insults like it's a cage match on X. It all started when Bannon, on his War Room podcast, called Musk Elmo the Mook and suggested deporting him for meddling in American politics. Bannon's beef? Musk's call for a new political party, which we'll get to in a sec. Bannon, never one to hold back, said, and I'm quoting, "Only a foreigner could do this," slamming Musk's South African roots. Musk didn't just take the hit, he swung back hard. In a July 4th X post, he called Bannon a fat, drunken slob who will go back to prison, and this time for a long time, for a lifetime of crime. Yikes. For context, Bannon served 4 months in 2022 for contempt of Congress before Trump pardoned him in 2021. Musk's prison jabs are a low blow, but Bannon's deportation talk isn't exactly high road either. This isn't their first rodeo. Bannon's been needling Musk for years over immigration in China, while Musk keeps poking at Bannon's legal troubles. It's like watching two playground bullies with megaphones. But there's a deeper clash here. Bannon's MAGA purism versus Musk's libertarian disrupt-everything vibe. Bannon wants Musk out of the GOP's orbit. Musk wants to burn the whole system down. My take? This is peak X drama, two loudmouths duking it out for clout, but it's also a sign of bigger fault lines in the conservative world. Is Musk's vision for America's future a threat to MAGA, or is Bannon just jealous of Elon's influence? I want to know who you're rooting for in this slugfest, Musk or Bannon. Now let's get to the wildest part of this saga, Musk's plan to shake up the entire political system. The America Party, Musk's political moonshot. Elon Musk isn't just fighting Trump and Bannon, he's aiming to rewrite American politics. On July 4th, he dropped a bombshell on X, posting a poll asking if people want a new political party. The results? Over 1.2 million votes, with 65% saying yes to what Musk calls the America Party. He doubled down this morning, July 5th, writing, quote, "By a factor of 2 to 1, you want a new political party, and you shall have it. When it comes to bankrupting our country with waste and graft, we live in a one-party system, not a democracy. Today, the America Party is formed to give you back your freedom." Musk's plan is laser-focused. Target 2 or 3 Senate seats and 8 to 10 House districts in the 2026 midterms. With Congress's razor-thin margins, that's enough to hold the balance of power and block what Musk calls contentious laws that don't serve the true will of the people. A Quantis Insights poll from late June found 40% of 1,000 registered voters would consider backing Musk's party, including a chunk of Republicans. That's no small feat for a guy who's never run for office. But let's pump the brakes. Third parties are a tough sell in America. Just ask Ross Perot's Reform Party. Musk's got $277 million in political spending power and 250 million X-followers, but turning likes into votes is a whole different game. Plus, his feud with Trump could alienate MAGA voters, and those SpaceX contract threats loom large. Still, Musk claims 80% of Americans are fed up with the GOP and Democrats' extremes. Is he onto something? Or is this just a billionaire's ego trip? Picture this. It's 2026, and the America Party wins a few key seats. Musk's pushing for less government waste, maybe even tax breaks for space exploration. Could it work? Or is this a sci-fi fantasy? I'm torn. Part of me loves Musk's audacity, but the other part wonders if he's bitten off more than he can chew. What about you? Would you vote for the America Party? Why or why not? Drop your thoughts on the comments below. We're dying to hear. Let's recap the chaos. The Air Force grounded SpaceX's hypersonic dreams to save seabirds. Elon Musk and Donald Trump are in an all-out war over a massive spending bill. Steve Bannon and Musk are trading insults like it's a reality show, and now Musk's launching the America Party to shake up Washington. This is more than drama. It's a clash of innovation, power, and ideology. Will Musk reshape politics or crash and burn? One thing's for sure, we'll be watching. Thanks for joining us. If you love this deep dive, hit that subscribe button, leave a review, and share this episode with your friends. Got thoughts on Musk's America Party or his feuds with Trump and Bannon? Join the conversation in the comments. Until then, keep your eyes on the stars and your feet on the ground.